Here we go, episode 5 of the alternate playthrough. Let's do it. This is the werewolf one. We know where we're going to change the choice, and I'm prepared for insertion. This intro kind of reminds me of Netflix series intros to a lot of their programs. The good thing about Netflix though is you can skip it. You can't skip this. Believe me, I've tried.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro. Bless me, Father Poe, for I have sinned.
Again, Munro? It's only been a week.
I know. I just can't stop myself.
What is it this time?
Right, pick him.
I've been lustful.
Munro,
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Lustful for our listeners and their dirty, dirty secrets. I just can't get enough of them.
Hear that, listeners? She's insatiable.
I really am.
You'd better not leave her hanging. Phone in now and tell us what naughty things you've been up to.
Naughty things.
Confession.
Now remember, callers, no last names, no strings attached, and no consequences. Just call in to confess and let us absolve you of all of your sins.
It's cheaper than therapy.
And almost as effective.
This isn't blasphemous, is it, Munro?
God, I hope not.
Excellent. We have a caller on line 1.
Line 1, you're through to the confession booth.
Hiya, it's me.
You're live on air, Line 1. What's your name?
Oh, Beck.
Welcome, Beck.
Big
Spill
Beck.
forth the burning secrets of your tormented soul.
He means, what do you want to confess?
I, crashed my boss's car.
Oh, I've got a king dick.
Oh, no.
Imagine ringing up a fucking show just to confess that you got a big dick. I got a big dick, son. I can't get it in my pants. It hurts me when I sit down. And I destroy them females with it.
That's terrible. Were you hurt?
No, but the car was, totaled. It was a Rolls. Oh,
Wow.
I know. Yeah, it's really bad.
Well, how did it happen? Were you swerving to avoid something?
Yeah, there was an animal in the road. It was, really hairy. Must have been, a bear or something else, because it was huge.
A hairy bear.
As big as a human. Honestly, maybe bigger. I remember because it was a full moon.
I don't know who I went with last time, him.
A full moon, you say?
Yeah, about, say, about a month ago.
Interesting.
Well, that sounds mysterious, doesn't it, Poe?
It does indeed.
Thank you for your confession, Beck.
Yes, thank you, Beck. It sounds like you're still traumatized by your experience, but I'm glad you weren't physically hurt. Father Poe says, you are forgiven. And we'll be back for more confessions after this message.
Well, that was kind of strange, wasn't it, Poe?
Yes, although I get the feeling he was angling for something.
Really? Seemed genuine to me.
I don't think I've seen this.
You don't think... No, I'm being silly.
You're not being silly, Alice. I suspect he was trying to make us think the same thing.
He said it was a hairy animal,
The size of a man.
and the moon was full. You don't think there could be werewolves in August, do you?
It does seem unlikely.
Poe, you're not going to believe this, but there's a full moon tonight.
Tonight.
Maybe we should leave early and check it out.
Don't you have other plans? It's your birthday tomorrow.
I wasn't planning on having an early night.
Let me call Gwendolyn. Welcome back, listeners.
I do feel sorry for this guy. He never ever gets something always crops up. This guy's got massive blue balls. No, he wouldn't. No, what it is, I guarantee you, blue balls is what causes men to murder people. I guarantee it. I just know it is.
This is Dark Nights with Poe.
And Monroe.
And we're in the confession booth.
The confession booth.
Line 2, you're through to Father Poe.
Bless me, Father Poe, for I have sinned.
What is your name, child?
Casper,
And what dark anguish burns your mortal soul, Casper?
He means, what would you like to confess?
nothing? There's actually something else I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Off the air.
Well, you'll have to wait a little while, Casper, until after the show.
Well, I could wait until then, but that might not give you enough time
Time for what?
to save yourself.
Right, what am I going to do? I'm not doing anything.
Casper, I don't know how long you've been listening to our show, but if you're trying to play a game of cat and mouse, just know it's been done before. Much better.
You talking about Frankie? That was brilliant.
Oh,
I was
shit.
Totally hooked.
What is it you wanted to tell us, Casper?
Don't go to Wolf Lane.
We're not going to Wolf Lane.
Well, we might be. The werewolf, remember?
Yes, you are, but you shouldn't,
And why is that, Casper?
because it will be the last time anyone sees you.
Why?
I can't give details, but something bad will happen if you go to Wolf Lane tonight.
You know, if you want us to take you seriously, perhaps elaborate on the something bad will happen bit.
There's a billion other places you could go, and I'm just asking you to avoid one. But if you have a death wish, go to Wolf Lane.
Right, we're going. Let's cut him.
Well, thank you, Casper, but I don't think you've quite grasped the concept of the... Well, we're certainly putting the dark in dark nights tonight, August.
Maybe we should stop taking calls.
Nonsense, Munro. What would this show be without the heady mix of terror and titillation provided by our callers?
Well, this radio host has been titillated enough for one night, which is good, because it's time for Betty Buys. Sweet dreams, August. Thank you for listening.
Yes, and remember, don't have...
Nightmares.
With Poe and Munro.
So what do you think?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I think it's only a matter of time before Casper tries to kill us.
He's just an attention seeker.
So am I. I'm not trying to kill anyone, though.
So, what do you want to do about it?
I don't know. He didn't really threaten us, so probably doesn't warrant getting the police involved.
Are you sure?
No. I wish we could have one simple, uneventful, boring night.
I don't think you'd like boring, Miss Munro.
You're right. Which is why we're going werewolf hunting.
Casper didn't put you off?
No.
Well, do you think these two actors are a couple? I've got a funny feeling these two might actually be boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm gonna have to Google this shit because I can sense it. I can almost taste the funny batter in the air.
Telling me not to do something makes me want to do it twice as hard.
Really? Well, definitely don't do the whistle swinger again.
You like the whistle swinger, don't you?
No.
Even if it's twice as hard?
We're not going to make it out of here if you keep talking like that.
You really think we can see werewolves?
It would be foolish to rule it out altogether. I know it's almost your birthday, but, well, a full moon waits for no man.
Or werewoman?
Exactly.
I guess it could be romantic. You and me, huddled in the car, looking at the stars. They say Wolf Lane's the best place in August for stargazing.
Do they?
There's hardly any light pollution.
That must be why the werewolves like it.
Right, let's pick him this time.
Happy birthday, my love.
It's not my birthday yet.
You're such a tease, Munro.
It's only teasing if I don't follow through.
I don't believe that for one moment. It's always a tease. Right, this is it. This is the crucial moment. We've got to beat
You
him.
don't need to do that. It's not a hold-up.
I beg to differ.
This guy looks like the guy from Robot Wars. He looks like the guy from
I'm
Red
Casper
Dwarf.
Light. I'm...
From the show. You just called into our radio show.
Oh no. I must have come back again.
Are you okay?
No. This means I've already failed.
What is it you want exactly?
I work for a company called Coit Industries. They do experimental stuff.
A scientist?
No, I'm Eminem.
The rapper?
Mishaps and malfunctions. We clean up messes. I'm here to save you.
Save us from what?
Disassembly? You have to stay away from Wolf Lane.
We're not going to Wolf Lane. You told us not to when you called, so we're going straight home. Isn't that right, Munro?
Yeah. I'm so tired.
See? There's no need for any of this.
Please. Put the gun down.
This guy would never pull the trigger anyway because he loves us.
I'm sorry. You have no idea what's at stake. Don't try it. It always ends badly.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Right. We need to pick paper. Because this guy last time went rock. Hopefully he always goes rock.
Okay.
Come on, baby. We're going paper. Fuck off. Fuck off. You can't. Man, you can go fucking suck a dick. I need to Google this before we go any further. Poe Munro. Rock. Paper. Nowhere on the internet. Nowhere on the internet does it tell you how to win. Fucking joke. It's the only reason I did this. Maybe you can't win. But then again, it says, at the end of the episode, it says you won rock, paper, scissors. That's fucking shit, that. So now you have to go through all of this episode again just to try and pick rock to then only find out that probably you can't win at all. Piece of fucking shit. That's fucked me off this. You can't make any choices.
Where are we?
Any significant differences?
We're in the sound booth.
And you can't even
studio.
like speed it up.
Why?
I don't know. He's locked us in. I've tried the door already.
Is there another way out?
Death? I'm assuming Casper will let us out when he's done with us.
The only change we can make now is to stay in the room
You
instead of
said you
leaving
wanted
it.
to try something different this year.
That's so fucking whack. This is whack.
I'm sorry I had to do that. It's to keep you safe. I work for a company called Coit Industries. We specialize in speculative technology. I say we. The science team do the heavy lifting. I'm just M&M. Mishaps and malfunctions. It's my job to clean up the results. Normally, I don't intervene, just let it happen, then clear up. But people will still be listening to you years from now because I've saved you.
So, the whole werewolves thing,
I didn't want to wake up alone.
I don't get it.
Let's face it, birthday or not, you'd have gone home to your wife after the show. I know you'd have stayed late and we'd have had some fun, but eventually you'd leave. Like you always do.
Munro.
I just wanted someone to wake up with. To wish me happy birthday and give me a hug.
But what's that got to do with Wolf Lane?
Nothing. It doesn't matter now. Maybe if you get a time machine, you'll find out.
Okay, it's like this. Around midnight, you're on Wolf Lane. At the same time, an organisation I can't name is testing an experimental weapon. The test glitches, you get fried, and M&M are called in for disposal. Because it's not your normal run-of-the-mill explosion. Tomorrow, the news spreads that you've vanished. You're never found. Time travel is Coit's most profitable service. The key is subtlety. You don't use it to kill Hitler. You use it to manipulate election results, justify wars, or in my case, rescue 2 local radio hosts so you can keep listening to their show. You're welcome, by the way.
Let us out! Let us out!
I just need to let you know this is the worst episode out of all 6. It's you make no choices. You can't change anything.
No point yelling, Munro. It's soundproofed in and out.
Fine. Let's use our mind power to open the door.
So that is how the world ends. You didn't hear it from me. I wish you'd say something. I'm just gonna go. I'll leave it another minute just to be safe though. Good luck, Poe and Munro.
And why would he really do that? If he definitely wanted them to survive, why would he leave it another minute to be safe? He would have just left them locked in there and sat there for the end of the day to make sure that they didn't die.
Did I just open that with my mind?
Try locking it again.
Or we could just leave.
No, we're not going to leave. Let's stay here.
What if your telekinesis only works in this room and only on your birthday? Wouldn't you want to know?
You happy?
You're my superwoman, Munro. Either way.
Feeling any pain downstairs?
Yeah.
No.
Then it doesn't work.
We should survive now. We might get a different ending here.
It's 8 o'clock, and this is your August update.
A broken gas pipe on Wolf Lane caused an explosion last night that claimed the life of entrepreneur Venice Pavel. 29-year-old Miss Pavel was the newly appointed CEO of Intervine Futures, a company whose breakthrough research in quantum mechanics promised consumer teleportation within the next 5 years.
A gas leak on Wolf Lane.
The weather tonight will be clear and dry with highs of 12 and lows of 8.
And that's your August update.
Ah.
A gas leak on Wolf Lane?
We need to check these updates before we go live.
That could have been us.
I'm not sure that I believe any of that.
You think Casper caused the explosion?
Probably. He just didn't want us on his conscience.
Why? Why not kill all of us?
I don't have a crystal ball or time machine. I don't know.
Teleportation. Miss Pavel was competition.
He said he was saving us.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe Miss Pavel wouldn't have been at Wolf Lane if we'd been there.
Or if we'd have been there, we'd have saved her.
Well, August Police can deal with all of that now.
August police need to outsource.
Good thinking. And your brain is as big and wonderful as your heart.
I can't remember what happened at the end of the last time we did it. Because I remember... Oh. Oh no, this definitely didn't happen. I don't remember this.
You shouldn't have.
What is it? Oh, very nice. Yes, put it around her lovely neck.
Hurry.
It's time for our first caller. Line 1, you're on the air.
Gonna be him in it. Oh, we didn't get to hear.
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Munro.
Welcome back to Radio August Treasure Hunt, sponsored by August Museum.
Good news, Munro only has one more capsule to plant.
Don't worry, you'll not be hungry for much longer. If you can fall out of love, we can fall out of here.
She doesn't want you to get out. She wants to eat souls.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Munro.
I'm pretty confident we never met that lady that spoke last time in the next episode. There's a few pivotal points that come to mind. The first one is where you choose to go. If you choose to take the stuff back to the forest, or if you decide to go back to the museum. I'm going to go back to the museum, and there was something else I had in mind there, but I forgot. How else could I change it? Oh yes, by choosing to kill Poe or not. But I can't really remember. I might watch before I start the next episode. I might watch what I did in the previous last episode to find out how I'm going to change it. Okay lads, hope you enjoyed it. This episode wasn't so good. This episode was actually pretty shit. The only thing you could even change this episode, or so I think, is the ending. Whether you choose to go to Wolf Lane and die or not. That is it. Everything else is going to run exactly the same with a few minor differences. Okay lads, see you in the next one for the final episode of the alternate playthrough.